Guten Morgen, ich bin Herr Davies und das sind meine Freunde, Frau Whittle und Fräulein Dreznin. Hallo. Frau Whittle, wie geht's?
Oh, guten Morgen. Es geht mir sehr gut, danke.
Wunderbar. Fräulein Dreznin, wie geht's?
Mir geht's fantastisch, danke, Herr Davies. Fantastisch.
Wunderbar, sehr gut. See, these lessons work. I still remember some of the German from the last module, thankfully. Croeso mawr I bawb sy'n ymuno fyny bore yma. A warm welcome to you all, and thank you for joining us this morning. Fel dwi newydd ddeud yn Almaeneg, Hugh Davies ydw I o e-sgol. I'm Hugh Davies from e-sgol, and I'm joined this morning by Fräulein Dreznin and Frau Whittle, and we're very thankful to them and the Goethe Institute for joining us once again for these taster German sessions, the first of 4 for the next 4 weeks. And if you have joined us for the last module, you'll notice that Frau Devons isn't with us this time, but we do have Fräulein Dreznin taking her place and leading the sessions, and we're very grateful to her for joining us for the first time. But before we jump into this lesson, there's some information that you might like to share, possibly, Frau Whittle?
Yes, just very quickly, because I know all of you children are keen to get going with your German lesson, but it's just a quick word to teachers to remind you that there is an information session tomorrow, a quick webinar all about our German clubs. So if you want to do even more German with your classes, please come along, sign up. The information was sent out to you last week, 4:30 till 5:30 tomorrow, and I'll be able to tell you more about setting up a German club. Thank you.
There we are. Thank you very much. Yeah, the information was sent out to you in an email last week. So if you want to have a look for those links, they should be in your inbox, but send us an email if you can't find them. Right then, I think we're ready to get going. Fräulein Dreznin, shall we get started?
Absolut, Dankeschön. Hello, everyone. So, as Herr Davies said, my name is Fräulein Dreznin, and I'm going to be your Deutschlehrerin, your German teacher for the next 4 weeks. Now, you had a question on your welcome slide that has 2 German words on there, one of which you've already heard. You might have thought, how do we say it and what might it mean? And I'm going to say to you now, it's Hallo und Willkommen. You might have thought it's the W sound. However, I know that sometimes, depending on what language you speak, the W is a V sound, it can be a W sound. The point is that we play with language and we're really getting stuck in. So, Hallo und Willkommen, everyone. Frau Whittle, would you mind going to the next slide, please? So, who are your Deutschlehrer today? Das ist Felix. Everyone say, Hallo, Felix.
Hello, Felix.
Dankeschön. Everyone say, Hallo, Franzi. Hallo, Franzi.
Hello, Franzi.
Hallo, Franzi.
Und das bin ich. Ich bin Fräulein Dreznin. You don't have to say hello to me. We've done that bit already. But your 3 German teachers are Felix, Franzi, and Fräulein Dreznin. And of course, I will be using the fabulous Frau Whittle and Herr Davies for lots of practice. And the whole point of this is for you to play, take risks, and have so much fun doing these lessons. So, what's on our agenda for today? Can I have the next slide, please? So, Nummer 1, we've done our Willkommen. Nummer 2, singen. Nummer 2, singen. Nummer 3, Dialog. You're going to practice. Nummer 3, Dialog. And number 4, you're going to play with the language. Spielen. Spielen. So, it's a jam-packed schedule for today. I think we should probably get going with our amazing greeting song. So, we're going to be introducing ourselves. So, nice, quite basic English, but principally, we need to make sure that we are just enjoying speaking in the language together and interacting with one another. So the words Hallo, Guten Morgen, and Guten Tag, you're going to hear a lot in this lesson. Can I have the next slide, please? Okay. Wir singen. Wir singen. So we're going to listen to the song and you're going to watch me do the actions at the same time. So could we play the song, please?
Hallo Felix, hallo Franzi, hallo guten Morgen, hallo guten Tag. Hallo Felix, hallo Franzi, hallo guten Morgen, hallo guten Tag.
Fantastisch. Okay, so wir haben, everyone, I'm going to say the lyrics again, and I really want you to get stuck in with the actions. In fact, you know what? I would like everyone to stand up straight away. That's it. Go on, don't be shy. This is all about risk, having fun, play with the language. Okay, wir machen Hallo Felix, hallo Franzi. Can we repeat that, please? Hallo Felix, hallo Franzi. Okay. Dann haben wir Hallo guten Morgen. Let's do that again. Hallo guten Morgen. I'm just going to pause because I just want to make sure everyone can hear me. Right, I'm just going to adjust my microphone 1 second. Everyone, is that a bit better? Okay, thank you so much for bringing that attention. Apologies for that. Let's start again. Okay. Hallo Felix, hallo Franzi. Let's do that again. Hallo Felix, hallo Franzi. Now turn to each other and do it. Off you go. Hallo Felix, hallo Franzi. Sehr schön. Okay, and now, hallo guten Morgen. Let's do it again. Hallo guten Morgen. And finally, hallo guten Tag. Hallo guten Tag. Don't be shy, the actions really add to it. Now, let's see if we can do it all together. Turn to each other. I'll lead you this time, and then you're going to practice on your own. So. Hallo Felix, hallo Franzi, hallo guten Morgen, hallo guten Tag. Okay, I'm going to give you 30 Sekunden just to practice on your own. We could even play the instrumental version maybe, just to help guide you.
Just before we move on, Fräulein Dreznin, I think the speaker issue is probably a localized one, i.e. there's something to do with the technology on the classroom end. So if you are having trouble with your speakers, if you go into More, the 3 dots, More in the Teams meeting, look for Audio Settings. And under the Speaker tab, there should be an option there to change it to make it come through the big screen. So if it's a Clever Touch or a Promethean or what have you, I know Prometheans are a bit old-fashioned now, aren't they? But you should be able to find your speakers and the options to tweak the settings in there. If you can't get it to work at the moment, again, don't panic. This session is being recorded, so you'll be able to watch it back if necessary. Anyway, there we are. Thank you. Sorry for interrupting, Fräulein.
Keine Sorge, no worries. Danke, Herr Davies. Would it be an online lesson without some technical issues? Absolutely not. We make a moment of it. Okay, ich glaube, wir haben gesungen. Frau Whittle, darf ich bitten, can I ask you, please, to model the conversation with me? I'm going to start, and then your dialogue will come up, okay? And we are now going to model a dialogue in German. Also, los geht's. Let's go. Hallo, Guten Morgen.
Guten Tag.
Ich bin Felix. Und du?
Ich bin Franzi.
Das ist super. Bis bald.
Bis bald. Tschüss.
Fantastic. Frau Whittle, can we do that again, please? Okay. And now, make sure you're still stood up. As you hear myself speak the Deutsch, the German, I'd like you again to keep reinforcing those actions and keep on looking at each other. We can't speak a language if we're not really trying to engage with one another. So go on, buddy up, stand up, and as you hear me say the Deutsch, the German, you repeat it, then Frau Whittle, and back and forth. Alles okay? Los geht's. Hallo, guten Morgen.
Guten Tag.
Ich bin Felix. Und du?
Ich bin Franzi.
Das ist super. Bis bald.
Bis bald. Tschüss.
Now, Herr Davies, don't worry, I'm going to rope you in a moment. I know you might think I'm saying all of these German words, and Fräulein Dreznin hasn't taught me what they explicitly mean. I trust you. I think between you knowing we're greeting each other in German and you're listening to how I'm saying it with the actions and in context, I think you probably know we're greeting each other and giving each other the names. So, Herr Davies, I'm going to rope you in now. Don't be shy. Hallo, guten Morgen.
Guten Tag.
Ich bin Felix. Und du?
Ich bin Franzi.
Das ist super. Bis bald.
Bis bald. Tschüss.
Fantastic. Okay, we're now going to play a little game very quickly before I'm going to show you explicitly what the words mean. And then we're going to move on to even more practice. So if I do this action, what word am I indicating? That's right. Hallo. Hallo. If I do this action, was ist das? Richtig. Guten Morgen. If I do this action, which one is that? Was ist das? Guten Tag. Richtig. If I do this action, what German is that? Was ist das? Richtig. Ich bin. And finally, if I do this action, was ist das? Genau. Super. Richtig. Okay. I'm now going to show you on the next slide exactly what each of these words mean. You might already have some ideas, and that is fantastisch. Okay? Wir haben Hallo, Guten Morgen, Guten Tag, Ich bin, das ist, super. Und du, tschüss, and bis bald. So the only ones that might have been slightly trickier to work out were the tschüss, don't forget about the U sound, tschüss, and bis bald, okay? Everyone practice, tschüss, tschüss, bis bald, bis bald. Okay, fantastic. I'm now going to give you a very brave job to do. Can we have the next slide, please? Okay, wir haben jetzt ein Dialog. 2 Minuten. It's absolutely imperative. It's important that you're still stood up here. You're going to mill around the room, run around, not literally running, by the way. I don't want to cause chaos in the classrooms, okay? With energy, practice the conversation with as many Freunde, as many friends as you can. 2 Minuten. You're going to hear the song, you're going to hear some music in the background just to make it not feel like, oh, I've suddenly got to speak German with lots of people now. There's lots of music. We're here to support you. Remember, use the actions to help your partner understand what it is you're saying. And you'll notice that we've taken out the Felix and Franzi name because you can use your name instead. It's up to you whether you want to play yourself or if you want to play a character. Das ist deine Entscheidung. It's your decision. So, Herr Davies, do you think we're ready for 2 minutes now of full-on German practice?
I think the audience will be ready. And if you want to just keep a track of how much time you have left, the blue bar at the bottom of the screen will be trickling along just to give you a bit of a visual help to know how much time is left. Okay, so I think we're ready to go, Fräulein Dreznin.
Super.
And off we go.
Okay, und let's start wrapping up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 und stop. Wow, okay, I'm all the way up in Shetland in Scotland. Ich bin in Shetland, and I think I could literally hear the echo of hundreds of students all the way in Wales practicing that German. Fantastisch, gut gemacht. So, you've now had a chance to practice with your name, Felix, or Franzi. Some of you might have even been brave enough to already use different names. I'm now going to give you 3 more names, okay, auf Deutsch, which are quite typical names that you might hear in Germany. So let's have some fun with these sounds. The girl on the left is Franziska. Now, you need to be put a lot of effort in, really give the s, the fr, that rolling the R's might be sometimes difficult, but I know that you can do it. Franziska. Alle zusammen, all together. Franziska. Franziska. We're not going to go Franziska. Really give it some oomph, some energy, okay? Franziska. Say hello, Franziska.
Hallo, Franziska.
Okay, zweite ist Fiona. Rather not Fiona. 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 Let's say it. Hello, Fiona. Hello, Fiona.
Hello, Fiona.
Hello, Fiona.
Okay, and then this one is my personal favorite. I always loved this Deutsche Name, Fabio. Fabio. Say hello, Fabio.
Hello, Fabio.
Genau, hello, Fabio. So let's go through those again. Franziska.
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 Fiona.
Fiona.
And Fabio.
Fiona.
Fabio.
Fabio. Fabio is so fab, I think. I think he's fantastic. He's fabulous, okay? So now decide, are you going to be Franziska, Fiona, or Fabio? So if we go to the next slide, please. I'm going to give you 2 more minutes now to practice, but now with these different names. Remember, you can be Felix, Franzi, yourself, another person in your classroom, Fabio, Fiona, or Franziska. So, same as last time, not literally running around, lots of energy, lots of practice, and let's give it a go. Herr Davies, Frau Whittle, do you think we're ready? Sind wir bereit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
fantastic.
And can I just give teachers an extra job here, please, Fräulein Dreznin? If anyone would like to make a video of their classroom taking part in this challenge and posting it on their social media after the lesson and tagging us, we'd love to see you having a go at this. So please do so. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you.
I couldn't agree more, Herr Davies. Dankeschön. Okay, wir sind bereit. Los geht's. Okay, Leute, let's start wrapping up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 und 0. Right, I think you should all give each other ein großes Beifall, a big round of applause. I hope you had fun with that, whether you were Fabio, Fiona, Franziska, whichever role you decided to play. Remember, practice should always be playful, and don't be afraid to keep on trying out new things. That's what language learning is all about. So if we could have the next slide, please. Just a reminder, this is the German that you've learnt today in practice, and we are going to always work on how we say it, our actions, using the word in a sentence, in our dialogue, and first and foremost, playing with the language, okay?